Hey, everybody. It's Maria from What's the Story with Maria. How's it going? It's so nice to be here with you. It's Tuesday, September 2nd. The weather was beautiful today. I love September, so I'm really glad it's here. Our guests tonight are it's Andrew Gryniewicz and Lisa Viggiano, two lovely, very talented people. And Leo, hit that promo.
I'm a big fish in a small pond. Got my days free and my nights long. I create my own reality. Who I am is fine with me. As famous as I wanna be. Who I am is fine with me. It's who I am. It's who I am.
Glad you're back. It's such a good mood. I love the weather. I love this weather. It's beautiful. And I have not enjoyed the summer. I just have not enjoyed it. It's been too hot for me. So this is really perfect. We hope everybody's doing well. It seems like things are getting better. I'm starting to feel a little hopeful about our country and all that stuff. So those are good things that are happening. Also in the city, lots of great things are happening. I was looking on the Mac the Mac group page, Facebook page, and the Cabaret Corner Facebook page, and so many people have shows coming up soon. So we're excited, and I'm going to follow up with that, and we're going to have a lot of great guests coming on in the next few weeks, as always, and then we'll be heading towards other great holiday things. But let me see who's checked in with us. We have Danielle. You might have to come on and do something before October. Maybe give us like a fall kind of preview spiritually. That would be really cool. So Danielle Alexandria Alchemy, that's who I'm speaking to. She's our friend. She is a psychic. She's a medium. She's a spiritual, communicator. Amazing. She talks to the other side. She does spirit animal readings. She does past life regressions, all kinds of things. Anybody I know that I have recommended Danielle to has just been mind blown. And I gave it as gifts to many people in my family and friends that I love. So go and check out Danielle Alexandria alchemy.com. Danielle, I sent it to two different people today. People have been asking, which is great. So go and check Danielle out. She's lovely and she'll make you feel so much better. Lori Towers, my friend, love our Tuesday nights. Me too, Lori. I really look forward to it. And I know you and John are busy, so I really appreciate it when you make it on, which is most of the time. So Lori and John Pietero, her very handsome husband, and they're both amazing and gorgeous and very, very smart, as we say in Boston. So Leo, you perfect timing. So
I heard they were video stars.
Oh, listen. Oh, do we have that video by any chance?
I don't have that video, but I just noticed that there was some familiar faces that I love in that little video.
I know, it just dropped. Chauncey Dandridge and Sarah Glassman wrote a great song called Side by Side, which I absolutely love. It's like gets stuck in my head. It's so good. And they released their song a couple weeks ago, and then they made a video. And I think what you're referring to is Lori and John are also in that video. Is that right? So they are called the Prom Dates. Chauncey and Sarah, they're called the Prom Dates, and they write songs together. And this particular one, I mean, I haven't heard all of them, but this is my favorite, Side by Side. It's really good. And they made a video last week. So it's going to be, I think it's already released, right? Did it drop today?
I believe so. I think so.
Yeah, I think it dropped today. So I'm going to have to get a hold of that. Maybe we'll show it next week. But anyway, so tell everybody what John and Lori do during the week.
They harass each other and spread wonderful love and awareness. And every Wednesday night on WFMU Org, Sheena's Jungle Room, Beneath the Underground, and I started Best Music Historians, some really rocking stuff. Last week I missed Eccentric Behavior. Well, I missed it live. I was able to listen to it the day after because they have
that's what
everything
I
in
do.
archive.
I listen to it
That's
the
the best
next
thing.
day.
Because it's cabaret season. Obviously, over there's a lot of them going on, and my
Yeah.
classes have started. So,
How's your class?
time to
How are
go.
your classes going, honey?
so far, so good. I mean, it just we did a lot of planning last week, and then this week we're really getting into the discussions of the theme, which is music is magic. I really
I
want them to
love
keep
that.
that theme. And so, what we do is we talk about storytelling on Wednesdays, Word Wednesdays, and we talk about music on Mondays.
Wow.
And we're going to be doing some more exercise and some. YouTube is a really great resource if you use it correctly.
Yep.
And I found some great music and music countdowns that we're going to be listening to and doing some free writing expressions. So even if you do have a story that you think you want to share, we're going to come and do the exercises. And you might have a full new story that you may want to talk about just by listening to the music.
I love
and remembering
that.
and feeling that, and then relaying that to their audience. And then I have a couple of guest videos that I'm going to be showing.
Wow.
Some experts that I know in the field that I will be
really?
showing them.
Girl.
A Ms. Montgomery and a Ms. Gentili,
Woo!
and then maybe a little Miss Rodriguez.
Oh, I love it. Yeah, that's great. I mean, I love that you're doing that. That you teach all these different classes, and I loved it when I was teaching adult cabaret classes in the Morristown. I used to do that with Darius. I loved it so much.
Well, that was fun because look at my hair; it's so humid over here today. Sorry,
no,
everybody.
That's all right. I like it.
Well, I had a wonderful teacher with you and Darius when I did the downtown cabaret with you.
That was such a great group.
Catherine
Salvio, and
yep.
Evie. Did we have Evie? Oh, she was there for the second one. We had a bunch of great people. It was just a really nice group. I always love that because you never know what you're going to get, and the combination of people and what people bring to the table. I just love it. Scott Barr, speaking of bringing to the table, maybe he'll bring a Bevnap. Scott Barbarino has joined us. He is the general manager at Ellen Stardust, which we love. Ellen Stardust Diner in Times Square, which is always one of the greatest things to do. And they get really busy there. So
always a line around the building, winter or fall, in the rain, in the snow. It's still because you get great talent and some fun food and a lot of camaraderie around. It's a fun environment. It really is.
Yeah. So go and check that out if you're visiting New York or if you live here. It's just such a great thing to do. Sudi Rick Caritas has joined us. Hi, Maria. Hi, Leo. At least you have hair. I miss mine. I saw a picture of you with your hair, like a throwback, and you looked adorable, and you look adorable now. So, I listen. It's not easy being a guy. That's one of the places where things can change. But
I'm Turkish sometimes. When I'm in London, I'm Turkish.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Well, see, when I was in Cyprus, they thought I was Cypriot, and when I performed in Egypt, they thought I was Egyptian. As a matter of fact, I looked like some actor from the 40s or 50s. So when I got there, everybody thought I was Egyptian and an actor. But when I'm in England, they look at me and they go, "Are you Turkish?"
I love that. Well, I love Turkish food and I love Turkish pastries.
Oh, yeah.
You know that. Those are my favorites. There's a Turkish pastry near Judy's house that I stop in. It's open 24 hours. I go crazy. And the Turkish coffee is amazing. Oh, yeah.
Turkish coffees.
Turkish coffee is incredible.
How about do you remember Turkish Delights from the Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe?
Of course.
That's one of my favorite stories with the Turkish food in it.
Lisa
likes that one. I see Lisa in the green room. She's clapping.
Yes, thank God. So tonight we have Andrew Gryniewicz. He's going to join us very soon, and Lisa Viggiano. Now, before we do that, can we do our calendar boy?
Oh, honey bunny, hot Bobby.
Bobby. Oops. Oh, there he is. Bobby Belfry. Bobby. That's what I call him. Back behind the bar. I always go, Bobby. So anyway, that is Bobby Belfry and his adorable cat. I can't remember the cat's name, but is it Mango? Something like that. It's like,
is it?
Yeah, something like that. It's like a food name. We do that. Judy and I do that too. We have, or well, they're her dogs, but they're my dogs too. Oreo and Twinkie, of course.
Oh, that's because they're so cute. You can't
They're
eat them
so cute.
up.
You want to eat them, yeah. So I think
Mhm.
this is Mango, if I'm not mistaken. But that's Bobby Belfry, and he is doing a take on a little Taylor Swift.
That's right. He's the cat lady.
The cat lady. So thank you. Bobby and I work together on Saturday nights at Brandy's, and Bobby's an amazing singer and songwriter.
I have to say, he is. I've only met him a
and
couple
a
times,
visual
but every
artist,
time
and a
That's
visual
right.
artist, amazing visual artist.
he is also, I think, a brother in mischivery, because when he and I get together, it's almost equivalent to me when me and Goffy get together.
Oh, I can
that kind of silliness.
I can imagine, yes, because you're very fresh, really. You're a nice boy, but you're fresh when you sit next to the other fresh boys. So, okay, well, so that's where we're at. We have a lot going on. You know, the fall starts with a lot of great stuff going on. So we're going to have a lot of people in the next few weeks joining us to talk about what they're doing. And in the meantime, there have been a couple debuts this year that I'm really excited about. We had Taylor Patty on with us a few weeks ago. She happens to be Andrew, who we're bringing on. They work together at Stonewall on Wednesday nights with Lyra Vega, Mark Alesko, and so I saw that Andrew was doing a show and next week, and I'm like, we have to have. How adorable is this little poster? Do you like my party dress? It's at Red Eye. It's September 14th, 7 p.m. And are we ready to bring in the gorgeousness of Andrew?
I don't know, because I saw him do a gorgeous hair flip a few minutes ago, and I don't know if I'm prepared for that.
Yeah, no, he can flip that hair.
Oh, I saw it. I witnessed it.
There you are, gorgeous.
Hello.
Oh my God, you're so pretty. You're prettier than usual.
Well, I just got a blowout today.
Is that what it is?
Yeah, that really,
And your hair's getting long.
Oh, yeah.
Although it was always long.
Come on, do the flip. Do the flip. Come on.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yes.
See what I mean? Andrew's not just pretty, though. He can sing. Andrew can sing. So so when I met you, Andrew, it was a couple of years ago at Stonewall.
Mm-hmm.
Melissa Driscoll said, "Oh, you're going to love my friend." Andrew, we were on a cruise ship together. So that's how you met Melissa, doing cruise ships, right?
No, well, so kind of, because I was on the ship and she was a guest on the ship.
Oh, okay.
And she saw me in the show, and she didn't say hi to me on the ship, but she stalked me and found me on Facebook. And 2 weeks after I had gotten off the ship, she Facebook messaged me saying, "Hi, you don't know me, but my name's Melissa and I work at Stonewall. Would you want to work at Viggiano Bar?" I was like, "What?"
Really? I thought she had worked with you. You see the things we learn?
Well, I always like to say Melissa has that knack. She looks at someone and goes, "You, come here." And I was one of the lucky ones. So.
Oh, I love that. And it's just such a beautiful family at Stonewall, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, I love it. We all get along great, and so many wonderful shows, and everybody contributes. And you're very, very often in Anthony Fett's shows, the All-Star, Stonewall All-Stars. You do a lot of that stuff.
Yeah, I started doing that last year as well.
Yeah. So, by the way, the Stonewall All-Stars is the last Monday of the month normally. And Anthony Fett gets this lineup of incredibly talented people, and Andrew is usually in it. And he'll give you a theme, right? He'll give you a theme for the month. And last time, this last one was Lady Gaga. So it's always something. Sometimes it's just the word pink, and it'll be, it could be anything. It's holidays. It's really cool. So anyway, now Andrew, you're debuting, right? Is this your debut in the city?
It's technically my second cabaret. My first one I did 4 years ago at Don't Tell Mama.
Oh, okay.
So,
I didn't know you then.
Yeah. So that was pre-Stonewall. That was pre-everything. And that was just get on stage and sing. I hour jazz set just to like sing some songs. So I
Yeah.
do consider this more my debut because this is like I'm actually telling stories. I'm actually like bringing people into my world.
Oh, I love
Um,
that, honey. I love
yeah.
that. And what made you
So
want to do this show? What was it? Were you just dying to tell your story, or was it, hey, let me just I feel like getting back up there for an you know, what made you because I know what it feels like when you're like,
yeah,
I have to do a show right now.
yeah. Well,
So
I think
what
it
it
was it was watching my first show back, and I realized I didn't say anything. Like,
mm,
I mean, the goal of the show was to sing, and that's what I did. I sang, and it was lovely, and it was a good show. But I was like, I didn't really like let them know who I was.
oh, okay.
So then I was like, let's do it. Let's do another one. So I started writing it like pretty much after that show in the fall of 2021 is when I started writing this one.
Okay.
And then it's kind of like built and grown over the past 4 years to
Yeah, but
finally be like what it is now.
I feel like shows um they're ready when they're ready. Like you can't
Hmm.
force them. You know what I mean? And then you've had so many experiences in the
Right.
last few years that are so important to your
Hmm.
story. I think. I mean, I'm not you, so I'm not in your life or your body, but just watching you and how the transitions and the how you've grown and blossomed and it's so beautiful and it's now is the time I think, right?
Yeah. It feels like I'd always wondered why haven't you put up the show? Why have you put up the show? Um, and yeah, it's really like this is kismet. Like this is the I finally at the place of like I have the experience and I'm also able to process the experience
Oh, I love
and
that.
then put it on stage.
I
Because that's
love
been like
that.
the most fun part of this process is like because it's my coming out story from preschool to now,
Yeah, yeah.
and there were a lot of things that like I'm still processing now, and I was like, how do I say this on stage when I'm still like living it? So it's been a
Wow.
fun like go in to go out. I don't
Is
know.
there ever
It's
any time in the show where you get taken aback by your own story, like where you're like, "Oh, that was a little too much. Like, I have to let me just give that a minute." Like some things are I know I feel vulnerable when I tell certain stories, you
yeah.
know?
I think it's kind of a two-way. There's one moment, the moment I come out to my parents is always
Wow.
the one that like, because it's actually that moment is the song that I heard that inspired me to write the show,
Wow.
which is a song by this artist Nicole Serrano out of Nashville, and she's a Christian singer, and she wrote this song to come out to her congregation, which she did on live television.
Oh my God.
And I heard this and actually met her at Stonewall,
Really?
which is where I heard the song the first time. And so I always knew that that song. So I guess that's kind of a two-parter. That's also what inspired me to write the show,
Oh, that's
is
so
meeting her.
beautiful.
And then, fun little side note, I ran into her 2 months ago back at the Stonewall. She just happened to be visiting. And I was like, Nicole. And she was like, oh my gosh, Andrew, I remember you. And I was like, I was going to DM you. Can I use your song in my show? And she was like, absolutely, please use my song in your show.
Wow.
You have my full permission. And so that was like another, like, okay, I have to do the show now because I saw
That
her again 4 years
that
later.
is a sign from the universe. Things
Yeah.
like that, things like that, I'm telling you, it makes such a big difference when like the signs are just all the signs are there. What are
Hmm.
the chances of that? You know what I
No,
mean?
she was playing pool with her because at the time she was single, just coming out of the closet. Now she has a wife. They like happily live in Nashville. They have a home. Like we kind of like we met each other at like the precipice of something, and now we're seeing each other. Like it was so beautiful. I was like,
Wow, that's
it was
great, honey. I
so
love
yeah,
that. So let's go back over when it is and the dates.
yeah.
So tell everybody the name of your show, where it is, and how they can get tickets.
So Do You Like My Party Dress is going to be Sunday, September 14th. So about a week and a half from today at 7 p.m. at Red Eye. Tickets are available on the Red Eye website, redeye.com/Do You Like My Party Dress. The link is also in my Instagram bio. And early bird tickets end tomorrow, and then it goes up to the regular price on Thursday.
Wow. Okay. And I
That
saw that.
link
Yeah.
is also That link is also in the description. So in any of the podcast or Facebook event, you guys can click there and go get tickets. Go get them now.
I love that, Leo. Thank you so much. So Andrew, you were born in Michigan, right? So
Yeah.
does your family still live there?
I have my dad's side of the family lives there. My parents live in Seattle because that's where I grew up. But then they're moving back to Michigan in the next few years.
Okay.
So yes, we still have a lot of Michigan connection.
I was going to say now, we've had a couple people from Michigan on this show. And is there, were you a musical theater kid, or were you more of like a pop rock kid?
I
Because
was
you could go either way. I mean, I've
Well-
heard you sing. You know what I mean? You have like a real pop rock style, but you also love musical theater, and you have this huge range. So as a kid, what was your thing?
Musical theater. I was a theater kid through and through. My friends made fun of me in college because I was such a theater kid, and like our pop units were always the thing that eluded me because I couldn't not like sing like a proper musical theater kid. So I've like grown over the years, but yeah, musical theater was my first love from like
Oh, I
way
love
back
that.
when.
And and when, how old were you when you started singing?
My first show was when I was 6. I did the Wizard of Oz at the Honey Creek Playhouse in Waterford, Wisconsin.
Wow.
I was a Lollipop Guild member.
See?
I loved the makeup. I loved the stage. I loved the everything. Like it started there and it just never.
I know. You know what I find? Because I've been on both ends. I was a theater kid too, and I started doing theater very young. But I also am a teacher. So when I see those kids come in, especially the little ones, and there's just something that some of them are just doing it for fun. It's just something, or their parents are like, you should make some friends and, go and take this class. But a lot of them, you see it in their eyes. It's like just this little light goes off, and you're like, that kid's gonna love this for the rest of their lives.
Yeah, it's so fun to be there for that.
Yeah, and it changes everything. Can you give us a little bit of you told us about that song that you're doing, and can you give us, is it mostly a musical theater show that you're doing?
Yeah, it's mostly musical. It's musical theater and pop. It's actually kind of a mix of both.
Okay, and who, you have a director?
Miss Lavinia Draper is my director.
What?
Yeah.
No.
I snagged Lavinia Draper.
Oh my God, I love that.
Yeah.
So Lavinia Draper's your director, and who's in you have a piano, a musical director?
Yeah, my music director is my friend Rachel from University of Miami, where I went to school. We've been working together for many years. And then my friend Mateus is producing it. Lyra Vega's playing the show. I've got an incredible band.
You got a
Backup
band,
singers,
wow.
dancers. We're going balls to the wall here.
This is an extravaganza, as Lavinia would say.
Exactly. Oh yes.
I love that, honey.
That's why I had to pick her. I was like, who can see something on this grand scale like Lavinia? No one can.
Well, that's the thing. When you pick people to work with, you have to work people that get. This is my opinion. You have to work people that get you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's then you most of the battle is over. It's like, okay, they get me. They know who I am. They know, what vehicle I am. And how they can bring out the best in me.
Yeah.
So that makes it even better. I just feel like, because she does get you and she does love you, and she does see like the amazing talent that you are, and also the beautiful person that you are. So I think that makes a difference. You're a beautiful person. You're not just talented, and that makes a big difference. So, so you have a lot. I'm sure a lot of people already know about it, and we're gonna, once the show is over, then I put it on all kinds of websites and stuff like that. But I think I love that you have those early bird tickets, because that's a big price difference.
Yeah. Right now, they're 20 right now. General admission is 35 normally.
Yeah.
So it's
I
good
think
to
that's
get in
great.
early.
And I've never been to Red Eye, but I've seen a lot of videos from Red Eye. But it's kind of like the happening place now, right?
Yeah, it's really blowing up, and they have honestly an amazing setup. They're a great venue. I've seen seen Michelle Dowdy there, all those, Eric Schleck, all those people. So
Yeah,
I'm
and I think
excited to.
the Bad Judies have
The Bad
done.
Judy's, of course, yes, I've seen lots of the other shows there. So I'm excited to
And
finally get up on that stage.
yeah, so many of our friends, and I know Chauncey's DJ'd there a few times. They have a lot of great things happen, and that's on. Tell everybody where Red Eye is.
It's on 41st and 9th. So it's
41st.
right behind Port Authority.
Yeah, and if you don't know it's there, but then once you know it's there, you can't miss it. It's such a
Yeah.
cool place.
Yeah,
And look at how
it's a
cool that
really
is.
cool venue. The lights are, I mean, their setup's just epic.
Yeah,
And
I
they've
love
got,
it.
yeah, so they're doing a lot of cool things. So I'm excited.
Well, I'm excited for you, honey. And what nights do you work at Stonewall?
My piano bar nights are Wednesdays, and then I'm also on the patio on Fridays. But if you
Okay.
really want to see me, come on Wednesdays. That's my favorite night.
Wednesdays up, and you guys start at what, 9 o'clock?
Yeah, we do 9 to 2.
9 to 2, and then lots of times I see them afterwards. They come into
Right.
the duplex, and sometimes they'll sing, sometimes they won't. But you guys got a really good thing going on up there. You have a nice little crowd.
Yeah,
And
we've really built something really cool.
yeah, you have. And that's not easy because it's upstairs. I know I work up there. People have to know you're there. It's not like they just walk by and say, "Oh, there's a show upstairs."
Right. Yeah. So we've kind of, I mean, Taylor was a marketing major in college, so she's our marketing guru. So she posts and we get the
And
people.
were you also in Taylor's show a few weeks ago?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, she and I sang Creep together.
I love it. And then you and Taylor were backup singers for Melissa Driscoll's show at Green Room 42. So you all work together a lot,
Yeah.
which is great.
Yeah. And Taylor will be in my show. Melissa's going to be making an appearance in my show.
Oh,
we got a lot of little surprise, little pop-up.
I love that, honey.
People
That's
are
wonderful. All right. So listen, I don't know if you have to go. If you have to go, I understand. But if you don't have to go, hang out.
Yeah.
And we're going to bring our friend Lisa Viggiano in, talk about she's teaching. So she's an amazing singer and a cabaret artist. But now she's teaching a workshop. So we want to talk about that. And then we'll zoom you back in towards the last part of the show. We'll do the food section.
Amazing.
And we'll close it out together. So unless you have to go, just hang out.
Yeah,
Okay?
I might be on the streets by this point, but I will be here at the end.
All right, I love it. All right, honey. Everybody, Andrew Gryniewicz, say hello. He's wonderful. Go and check Andrew out at Red Eye September 14th. Thank you, Leo, for the applause. Thank you, Andrew. Love you, honey.
Thank you, Maria. I love you so much.
See you in a little while. Leo is having some fun with the new sound effects. Leo, you're a silly little goose.
Hey, let's talk about my love life.
Oh my God. Leo, you're killing me. All right. But on an up note, because we're so happy to have her, I've been looking at these posts that she's been posting, and I'm like, I gotta get Lisa on the show, and then I realized that it was getting closer and closer. So I'm glad we were able to get her this week. I think that's really good. So she's our friend. She's been on the show, I think, a few times, and she's a veteran. She did a beautiful cabaret show a while back, and she's doing it again. And now she's teaching some classes. So I'm very excited to welcome back our friend, Lisa Viggiano. What are we going to do with Leo?
I love the sound effects. I can't.
I just learned of them
No,
a few minutes ago.
Yeah, well, it was so funny when he was like, and the gong, and then, okay, here comes Andrew.
Oh my God, I love it. So Lisa, thank you. You rushed home from work and you clicked.
Well, I was home, and then I was. When I say so on Tuesdays I teach from home.
Okay.
And so people will come in, or sometimes I'll do Zoom. So I was just like transitioning. I work in a preschool as a speech therapist by day.
Oh, wow. That's beautiful. I know. I know.
I don't know how beautiful I am when I'm doing that. They're like little.
No,
these
they're so little, but it's so
So
important.
cute.
It's so important. And the little ones are, oh my God. I am better with the teenagers because I
Well,
think
I
little
did teenagers forever. I did 11 to 21 forever as a
Really?
speech therapist. And many years ago, I did preschool, and I just went back to preschool like this past, I don't know, 6, 7 months. And it's so funny because when I first had them, I was like, 20 years ago, I was like, oh my God, these preschoolers. And now I'm like a grandma. I'm like, oh, they're fine. They're so cute. They could be like, having a temper tantrum. I'm like, oh, they're fine. They'll be okay.
Isn't that funny how that happens?
Because I worked with the teenagers for so long, and that's intense.
That's intense.
And I love them, and you make a big difference with the teenagers. You know what you're doing when
But you know what I find about teenagers? They don't always tell you.
No, they'll never tell you until you see them. Like you'll run into them on the street when they're 25, and they're like,
yes,
remember this thing? And you're like, oh.
It's not cool to share your feelings when you're a teenager.
Leo knows. Leo has been teaching after school and camp for how many years now, Leo?
Yeah, I teach
for about 30 years.
Yeah.
Sean Ryan.
Of course.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah,
friend.
That's right. You were talking about that.
I'm at YATC with him in the summer, which is the best ever.
Wow.
Do you know that I know Sean from his junior year of high school when he came up to my college and we did Much Ado About Nothing, and he played the prince and I was Leonato, of course.
Oh my God.
That's how long I've known him. Yeah.
I think you told me this, and he was talking about Much Ado About Nothing over camp this summer, and I was
I don't know much ado.
Yeah.
Wow. So
Small
Lisa,
world.
now I'm speaking of teaching. You're teaching. I mean, you're an amazing singer and you're a great cabaret artist. So that's that. We want to make sure we don't, skip that. But you're also teaching a brand new workshop now, right?
Yeah, and I used Canva, and they came up with this great thing, the color scheme, the whole thing. I was like, okay, I like AI.
Okay, so tell us about this.
So I went to Canva, and I, anyway. So I told, I said, oh, I want to do a workshop, and this thing popped up, and I was like, oh, I just can put my text in there, and there you go. So, so here it is. It's once a month for the fall, right? Well, almost fall, September 17th. We're almost.
Yeah, might as well. Yeah.
And I do a lot of different things when I teach. I've been teaching actually since I was 17.
Wow.
And my singing teacher was in the Ansonia Hotel. And I was supposed to go far away to college, but it didn't work out. Like I got a nice deal over at Northwestern, and I was going to go there for music, and it just didn't work out. And so I ended because, I was like the first kid to go to college in my family, and I was a girl, and it was like a generation.
Yep, it was different. It was a different time. Yeah,
it was different.
I get it.
Yeah, and so it was better for everyone if I stayed local. So I ended up going to Montclair State, and my singing teacher said, "Well, then would you come here on Saturdays and teach my middle schoolers?" I think looking back, I think he just couldn't stand teaching middle schoolers.
Wow.
And so he was like, "I'll give them to you."
Well, he must have known that you knew what you were doing.
Well,
you don't just give. I mean, that's a huge responsibility. I know. I've worked with teenagers for 30 years. That's huge.
So, so I started teaching then, and I've taught singing forever. And then I became a speech therapist, so I learned the anatomy. So 1 week for the workshop, I'll address the anatomy. I studied more and more and more, and now I, know a lot more about neuroscience. So 1 week I'm going to give them like an anatomical tool the first week, and then we'll do masterclass style, and we'll do all sorts of things. Week 2 will be like a neuroscience piece, and then of course masterclass style, and then week 3 will be a mindfulness, because I'm a meditation teacher and a mindfulness mentor. So we're going to do like a heart practice and see how that affects the performance.
Oh, I love that.
And then week 4 will be like a storytelling, because storytelling will change your singing, you know. It does.
Absolutely.
So there it
So
is.
this vocal, so it's called Your Vocal. Wait,
Your Vocal Path. Yes,
Your
that's
Vocal
my
Path.
company. That's
Okay.
I like just started this. So my son went away to college, and I was like, what am I going to do if I'm not cooking him a big dinner?
I know.
You know, after school. And so I said, let me just see what happens. And I put it up. I didn't even like put it on my website yet, but I put it on Facebook on a couple of groups, and I already have a couple
And it's
people
going to
signed
be
up.
in the city, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay.
So we have 4 slots left.
Oh, I love that. That's
Yeah.
phenomenal. And so people can just go to if they want to get a hold of you.
Yeah, they can go to the website, and then I have that. It's perfect. That. Thank
Your
you.
Vocal Path. Okay. So, and Lisa, you did a show a while ago, and now you're bringing it back, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
All right. So tell us about that.
Okay, so Jerry. Oh, he says hello, Jerry Geddes.
Oh, I love Jerry. He's a
I know.
sweetheart.
Me too. He's amazing.
Yeah.
So Jerry introduced me to Wells Hanley, and for years people have been saying, "Oh, Nancy Morano."
I don't
She's
know.
a jazz singer. She used to play over at the Waldorf. She was the house person in the lobby at the Waldorf.
All right. I've never
before they
met
stopped music. So
Okay.
Nancy was I went to see her for to get my jazz chops up when I was in my 20s.
Yeah.
And she recommended this guy, Wells Hanley. But I was working with Christopher Marlowe at the time. And
Right.
and then Christopher moved across the country, and somebody else recommended Wells, but he lives in Virginia. So I was like, what am I going to do? I got Chris in California. I don't want somebody from Virginia or whatever. So I'd never met him, so I had no idea. So Jerry introduced us a few years ago, and we had one session together. He has a meditation band also. So we speak the same language.
Wow.
And we are like a duo. We have 4 albums in the works right now. And we were like, let's do an act. Let's do a cabaret show. What are we going to do? I don't know. Which song should we do? I don't know. Let's do These Things First. That's why we called it These Things First. Because we were like, let's just do this set of music. And it's, it's old school cabaret. It's not like it's not really a theme. It's old school cabaret. I mean, it has a story through line, of course.
Yeah. But this is great. So this is coming up this Saturday, right?
This Saturday. Yeah. You know what? I was like, Sam is going to go to college, and then my older one lives in Boston, by the way.
Oh, my hometown.
I know. So he's living in Boston, working for Dell. And then my baby just went to college. And so I was like, I'm going to be sad. I got to do a show.
And you're really close with your boys, which is beautiful.
Yes.
I love that.
Yeah, very.
I love good moms of sons, because it's so important. It's so important for boys to have that connection to their mom, I think.
I mean,
it changes everything for them in the world.
I don't know what to say. It's
they're good guys.
We're close. Like today I called Sam. He's the younger one.
Yeah.
He said, I was just going to call you. And we were always tuned in like that.
Yeah.
And I said, we're always tuned in like that. And then he told me what he was doing, which is what the older one used to do in college too. He said, yeah, I have about a half an hour or 20-minute walk. So I thought I'd call you while I was walking. So it just so happened to be on my lunch break. So we chatted while he walked to his class or whatever.
So I love that.
And that's what I talked to the older one later. I said, you're not going to believe it. Sam called me and said, I'm going to talk to you while I walk. And David said, yeah, that's, always nice to have mom,
Listen,
on the phone.
I used to call my mother on the way. All the time on my way to an audition, and then after the audition. I would call her because I needed a little support, and then I'd call her and tell her how it went. It was
That's
just
amazing.
The thing. Yeah, it was just the thing. I always wanted to, if you're close to your mom, you want to, they're like your moms are your best friends. You know, that's why I think it's so important, especially with boys, because I think girls tend to gravitate towards their mothers anyway. But when boys are connected to their moms, they make better people in the world. That's my thought. So thank you for being a great mom.
They're great kids. I can't blame myself, but they're both amazing humans. I'm very,
And
very blessed.
do they sing? Are they singers at all?
They can actually both sing. My older one was actually in the choir and had some solos, and he didn't tell me there was something they were doing for the church, like the CYO. You know?
Yeah, I know CYO.
So they still, like, in the town where I raised them, they like had old school CYO still, and so they were doing it was a combination of songs from Jesus Christ Superstar and God's Bell, and
love it.
I didn't know what I was walking into. I just knew I was going to this thing, and all of a sudden my son sing, "Oh God, I'm dying," and I was like, he didn't tell me he was singing like that Jesus part from Godspell.
Wow.
I almost fell over. So
he didn't tell you, it was a surprise.
Mm-hmm.
I love that. Isn't that
And then
great?
my younger one, he sings, he'll sit down with me and he loves to show me new songs and he'll sing along, but he's not. And when he was little, both of them, when they were little, did a little bit of musical theater type things, but nothing, not.
Oh, that's great, though. That's a good story. I love that. Yeah, I was in CYO. I was in CYO because I went to Catholic school for many, many years. Yeah. So I get it. All right. So don't go anywhere because it is the section of our show.
Is it the food section?
Yes, it is. So is Andrew still in the wings?
He is not. If he's listening, then he'll pop in and I'll pop him on. But
okay.
Look at him. See, he likes food. He knows about Maria's cooking.
My God, I love it. All right. So Andrew is joining us. Yay. How cute is Andrew?
Adorable.
I love you, Andrew. You're so cute.
I love you.
Oh my
I've made it up to Columbus Circle, in case anyone's curious how far I've traveled since last we spoke.
Wow. I love this. All right. We're going to do the food section of our show. It's called Go Ahead, Keep Eating. At the count of three, we're all going to say it together. 1, 2, 3. Go
ahead. Keep eating.
All right. What did I make tonight for our show? I'm on the keto. I have been back on the keto for a few weeks, but it's okay. It's good. It's working. I lost 6 pounds. Thank God. Jesus.
Feels so good.
You know what it is?
What was that? What'd you say?
Oh, thank you, Leah. Thank you so much. I love to eat, but I have to always be careful because then I can't fit into my clothes. So then I go back on the keto. All right. So what did I make tonight? I made a sliced steak with because I put so many ingredients in. Sliced steak, and I cooked it in truffle oil, truffle salt, and butter with cumin and onion salt and garlic. I got that going. And then I seared the steak of course, on both sides, and added. It's so delicious. And added some Green Goddess from Trader Joe's. They have a spice called Green Garden, Green Goddess. It's like all these wonderful things, and a little bit of red wine. Once that was going, I added a little bit of red wine. I also cooked sweet peppers and Vidalia onions, and mushrooms. I threw them all in together. So
look at Andrew's face. He's like, "Come on, give it a go."
I stopped cooking years ago, not by choice, just by happenstance. So this is like, and even when I cooked, I never did anything like this. So
you'll have to come over, honey. I'll make you lunch. I love to
cook. Yes.
Get back on the train, Andrew.
I cook even for myself. I don't care. I don't care. All right.
That's incredible.
And this is the salad. You know I love a good salad. So tonight I made, this is red leaf lettuce, red onion, San Marzano tomatoes, the little baby tomatoes, and this is burrata in the middle. I love burrata. It's so beautiful. You can have all this on keto. And then I'm going to put some Tuscan herb olive oil on that from the New England Olive Oil Company. And then this is my favorite balsamic vinegar. It's called Fini. and you can get it at a Whole Foods. It's the best I've ever had. The bottle
Wow.
is $17, but it's worth every penny. And all you need is a little drizzle, little olive oil. Forget about it. It's delicious. Now
Not water.
All right.
the only problem with the keto, you can't really have too many desserts. But what I can have is fruit. And I discovered this melon. It's called Canary. The outside of it is like a bright yellow, like the skin is a bright yellow. That's why it's called a canary melon. And the inside is sweet. It's like honeydew, but a little sweeter than a honeydew. So that is a canary melon, and it's very seasonal. So if you go by Trader Joe's, grab yourself a. It was only $2.99 for the whole melon. It was delicious.
Oh, whoa.
Yeah.
Are they about as big as a honeydew?
What, honey?
Are they as big as a honeydew?
No, they're much smaller. It's like this.
Okay.
It's much smaller, and it's so cool looking. It's like almost looks like a bright lemon, but it's called a canary melon. So anyway, that's my new find today that I had. Now let me just check in. Don't go anywhere, everybody. Let me check in with a lot of our people that just checked in that I didn't get a chance to say hello to. Bill Goffey says, hi, lovelies. Yells really loud, he writes. Lynn Portis is screaming Lavinia. I love that because she knows she wrote the music for Lavinia's show.
Oh, of course. Hi,
Yep.
Lynn.
So Chauncey says, hi, Maria and Andrew and Leo. Hi, Chauncey. We love you. We were talking about your song and your video. Chauncey, I want to show the video soon. Maybe next week we can show the video, the side-by-side video, because I love that song. Joshua Glennie has joined us. Hi, honey. And my cousin, Rena Berge. Go ahead. Keep beating. Thank you, Rena. And Rena's husband, Ron Berge, who was our Mr. February, our original Mr. February in our Nothing But the Apron calendar. And then Keith Torgan says hello. Hi, Keith Torgan.
Hi, Keith.
Keith Torgan is an amazing artist. He's upstate, and he does these incredible and original type of, I don't even know what you, it's just, I call it Torganized. He takes these incredible things and he makes them his own. And I even had him, I commissioned a picture of Leo to be Torganized, and I gave it to him as a Christmas gift one year, and it's behind him up there. Ron Berge's watching. Tree Sequoia is watching. Hi, Tree. We love her.
Hi, Tree.
Tree has been around forever, and he is part of the Stonewall like nobody's business. So, Tree, we love. Hey, I should have Tree. You want to be on the show sometime? Oh my God, we should have Tree on the show. Tree, let's talk. Let's work it out. Okay, so quickly, Andrew, what's your favorite comfort food? Like, if you could, if it's your birthday or a special day, what do you wish you could wake up and have?
Oh, it's such a toss-up. I have to say mac and cheese.
Yeah, that's a
I
good
think
one.
that's that's the cheesier the better. I gave up dairy for a long time, and then once I got back on dairy, I was like, more cheese, more cheese, more cheese.
I know. That's hard to give up, right? Now, do you make it yourself, or does someone else make it? Do you care?
I think I like most mac and cheeses. I typically get it like I've said I have someone else make it. My favorite is buffalo chicken mac and cheese.
I've never had that.
Oh, spicy, cheesy. It's great. It's like a very popular thing. I know, kind of around in like American restaurants, but if you find it.
So buffalo chicken mac and cheese. That sounds.
I have a mac and cheese question for you. And cheese question for you. Potato chips or breadcrumbs?
Ooh, I'm gonna go breadcrumbs.
Or Ritz
That's
crackers.
a really good question.
Ritz crackers, I love.
Do you know what I do for the kids, Lisa? For the kids that we get, they love Cheez-Its. So when I make mac and cheese on Wednesdays, we have a longer day with them. So what I'll do is I'll make a crust of Cheez-Its, and then I'll put the mac and cheese, and then I'll bake it. So when I serve it, it's really cheap. They love that.
Okay, so I'm changing my answer to that one.
They'll go
Yeah, I'm
insane.
changing my answer to that one. That's good.
I love that.
Yeah, cheese.
Yeah, the Ritz crackers, we do that in Massachusetts quite a bit with like pies and like lobster pie. If you get a lobster pie in Massachusetts, it's baked, and then there's Ritz crackers on top. And Lisa, how about you? What's like what's your comfort
I mean,
food?
pasta with any kind of either cheese cream situation. So like the first thing when you said like, I'm like, I'm not on a diet or I'm not being healthy.
Yeah.
I want like, like either penne vodka or a fettuccine alfredo with like shrimp.
Yeah, well, that
Just-
sounds
or
so
mac
good.
and cheese, anything along those lines makes me very, 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 very happy.
Have you ever
Also,
been
though,
to-
lately, what I've been doing to like give myself healthy comfort food is
Yeah.
I'm making an Instant Pot, quinoa, and a bunch of vegetables. Well, not like a bunch, but like I don't know, some.
Yeah.
And like chicken thighs, like cut them up in pieces and throw it in there, and it comes out and it tastes like amazing, and it feels it's got the comfort of like all that stuff I described, but it's not that. I mean,
I love a good casserole, and I'm not a casserole
Yes.
maker, but growing up in Massachusetts, I don't know, Andrew, in Michigan if it was the same way, but we had a lot of casseroles. People used to make, that was a thing.
Oh my God.
Remember that thing people used to make with the hash browns and like
bacon,
soup, like a can of
Oh,
soup,
yeah.
and
Oh,
then,
yeah.
like, cheese and
Yeah, that was delicious.
cornflakes or something baked on top. Like
Yeah,
just
I
I'm
love
terrible.
from
I grew up with
Minnesota. Did you get a
It's
tater
so good.
tot bake or something, Andrew?
We
I have
had
friends
something
from
similar.
Minnesota.
Yeah, what I was gonna say, we did party potatoes, which is like creamy
Party-
potatoes with cornflakes on top. But they're like similar to I've had the tater tot bakes too.
Yeah,
I have friends
potatoes
in
in a
Minnesota
casserole.
that
I'm
would,
getting hungry and it's so late. I
they
won't
would say
sleep well if I
a
a
eat.
layer of tater tots, ground beef, and mixed vegetables, and the can of gravy, and tater tots on top, and they would bake that, and they would.
I
I
love
know.
that. I'm getting.
We
a
need
new
to all get
stove
together and
tomorrow.
just like do you remember Scott Barnes? He passed away a couple of years ago. He was a friend of mine. He used to love his favorite thing would be to have like 70s casserole food.
Oh my God! See, I love that too. And the thing is, we didn't have that in my house because my parents were from
Oh yeah,
Italy.
mother, forget it.
You had to eat what your mother made, and it was delicious, of course. But so
It was
on
like-
Thursday nights when my dad worked late, my mother would let us have American food, but we couldn't.
American.
Yeah, we couldn't tell my dad. It was seriously a secret. We had to get rid of any evidence of it. She'd be like, "We can have it, but whatever you." So we'd make like hamburger helper, like anything that was like processed, and then we had to get rid of it. Like literally had to get rid of the trash bag, and then like the box, you couldn't have it around. My dad would have a fit.
Oh my
He wouldn't
goodness.
even let us use ketchup in the house.
Oh my!
Wow.
That was an insult to my mother's
Old
cooking.
school.
Yeah.
Lisa and Marie, you guys grew up Lent, Friday night tuna casseroles, right?
Oh yeah.
Well, tuna.
Well,
yeah,
no,
that's
we
it.
had
I love tuna
So-
casserole. I still
so
love it.
it would be, clam sauce was a thing, right?
Yeah,
For
yeah.
that night. I don't know how I'm sacrificing, right? I'm eating clam sauce on linguine. Like, it's not a problem for me. But the one American dish that my mother would make would be fish sticks.
Oh
Yep.
yeah.
Ones from the frozen fish sticks.
Oh yeah.
And what was it called? They were in the SpaghettiOs.
Oh.
Such a weird combo, like fish sticks or fish cake with the.
Yeah, that's very 70s. That's very 70s. I don't know. Who knows? Who knows? But they used to let us have it. So, okay. What is that sound, Andrew? Is that the subway?
It must be
I'm just by a fountain. I'm just by the fountain.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I heard it sounded like Darth Vader had
It
stepped
did
in.
sound like.
Oh, it
Darth
might have been a truck. I don't know. I'm like in the heart of. New
Oh,
York.
you're in.
It's
oh,
so
you're
beautiful.
in. Okay.
Whenever
I
I
can
see
see
that-
you.
whenever
I
I see
actually
that
have
part-
a view from my window.
Oh,
I can see
hello.
the city.
And that view reminds me of with Devil Wears Prada when she's trying to get home to her boyfriend on the birthday.
Yep. Oh,
That scene. I was reminded of that
It's
scene.
really pretty there.
Emily.
All right. Here's what we have to do now. Andrew, turn your camera so wherever you're next to doesn't pick up that sound. Turn.
right. I'm
Yeah,
gonna move
'cause
over here.
I don't know why it's picking. Okay, that's perfect. Right there, honey.
Amazing.
Okay. Now, let's finish the show by saying using some or sharing words of encouragement for other creative people out there. Andrew, what would you leave our friends to encourage them to stay creative in this world?
Write your story.
I love that.
Write it.
To the point, simple, write your story. And Andrew's story, you can go and enjoy it. He's doing a show called, tell everybody,
Do you like my partridges?
And where is that going to be?
It's going to be Red Eye, September 14th, 7 p.m. Tickets available on the Red Eye website, in the description here, on my Instagram bio, all over the place.
Love it. Love it. Love it. Love it. Lisa, honey, what words of encouragement would you like to share for our other creatives?
I would say from the heart, from the heart, from the heart, from the heart, from the heart.
Beautiful. And Lisa and Wells Hanley's show is this Saturday at Don't Tell Mamas. And what time is that show, Lisa?
7 p.m. in the Brick Room. That's what I love the Brick Room. It used to be Sydney's office, so it's got this old great energy in there. It's fantastic. Yeah.
Yes, it's a beautiful space. I've been there many, many times.
And then the class, of course.
And the class, of course, and that is Your Vocal Path. And you can you get a hold of Lisa at yourvocalpath.com. So go and check that out. And also to remind you, if you go to a show at Don't Tell Mamas, it's cash only.
Oh, right. Yes.
Yeah, that's really important. So make sure you get your cash on the way. Yep. To get your cash on the way, Leo. All right, Leo, why don't you leave us with some beautiful words of encouragement? Because you're doing your cabaret show with your adults. What shall we leave them with this week?
I'm gonna base off what Andrew said. Tell your story and remember that your story's not done.
Story's not done. I love that.
Story's not done.
That's true. I love
that. Well, we want to thank Lisa Viggiano, Andrew Gryniewicz, Leo Rodriguez, and the sounds of New York City.
Yeah.
Look at the sounds of New York City that Andrew has brought. We'll see you every Tuesday night from 9 to 10 Eastern. Remember that we love and appreciate you. Good night. We'll see you next week. Thank you, everybody.